Welcome to Akhand Vidyashram, the first institute of impeccable wisdom. Shri Chakra, the divine design of Shri Yantra. My Dharma, the impeccable wisdom. My greatest discovery, DIVYANK, the divine design of nature, which is the perfect objects of the universe are designed and created. Impeccable wisdom is enlightening. Akhand Vidya wisdom is empowering. With DIVYANK, we are going to see Akhandata in every perfect object. Once we know the perfect objects, everything else will be known automatically. Let's understand Yantra Vidya, the science of symbols. It is an ancient Indian art or Bharat arts and science. The foundation lies in divine mathematics and natural geometry. This is a divine language of nature. Everything can be represented in Yantra is my belief, and that is what Sanatana Dharma has been doing. I have come to realize if you want impeccable wisdom, which is perfect from every angle, it should have a mathematical conclusive design, and that is DIVYANK. And same thing can be converted into different symbols which represent the same mathematical design. I have already shown the symbol of DIVYANK, which is there on the right side. But there is one thing which I'm going to talk about is Shri Chakra, which is one of the most important ancient Indian symbol which has been used for many religious, spiritual, and many other things which people are not really aware of. I'm enamored with this particular symbol because I'm very fond of symbolic language. I understand the pictures of gods and goddesses in human form, animal form, and plant forms. But I've also converted the same thing into graphic, geometrical, mathematical conclusive things I'm going to show you. And this is also one of them in the process. But before going to that, there is something which has been always enamored me. There has been so much dispute about Ayodhya, Ram Janmabhoomi. And I'm glad this is one of the statues, Ashilas, or image, which appeared from the ground, the earth, and it has been found to be of no scientific thing by any of the scientists when this picture was brought to the question to the general public. And I picked it up from Quora answers, and I found nobody really understands that. And I would like to show why this graphic presentation, which is geometrical, mathematical, and what is deep into it, which has not been realized by anyone till date. And I feel I would start Yantra Vidya with this particular symbol, which is enameled. Let's look at this center picture of that on top. You have one white in the middle, which is surrounded by 7. It represents the divine significance of number 7, which is divine number and very graphic and is found to be one of the infinity numbers. So that is 1 plus 7 is 8. It's coming to dichotomous number. Now it is said there are 13 lotuses inside and 29 outside. And these are odd numbers. And how 360 degree could be divided by 13 and 29 and what kind of methodology was raised was the question which was raised in Quora by the people from Janmabhoomi, Ram Janmabhoomi. And I do know it's very easy to divide any number with odd or even number with Bahamanas. I have already spoken about it earlier. I'm not going to get into that. But there is something here which is mathematically very, very enlightening. The middle one design has got 5 plus 8 equal to 13. That is sequence number. The outer one, 29, what I see is a sequence of 3, 5, 8 and 13, which is again a DIVYANK number 516 sequence. 3 plus 5 is 8, 5 plus 8 is 13, and that is 29. And that also repeats moon cycle. Very amazing. And this was revealed by Misra form by Pingala 450 BC. That means 2600 years ago. Amazing. Fantastic. That is the divine mathematics which I want to understand and revive for the world because the mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, all the sciences are based on man-made mathematics which are creating more and more problems throughout the world. There is no consistency in school, college, university. To bring uniformity, we need divine mathematics. This was one of the examples why ancient in Gurukuls centered on mathematics. India gave the mathematics to the world, and although they might say India invented zero, but nothing is invented, discovered. I also can say that I invented DIVYANK, but that will be false because it's a divine design. I can only discover. It is perfect. We should discover it, the design, not invent it, not do something which is man-made with own formulas, and that is what it is. Now, way back in 1995, I was asked to make a logo for my charitable trust, Akhand Foundation, and while doing that in 9 stages, let me at this stage juncture very, very clearly, I am only an instrument. My Antaratma and Paramatma, Gayatri, Aditi, and Adi Prashakti are the three Shaktis which are guiding me ever since my childhood. As a result, I have an exemplary academic record, research record, everything. So in 9 stages, I was allowed to make this particular symbol. When I came to this symbol, I was asked to stop. When I looked at it, I didn't find anything very interesting, but it was good to look at. But then what I was made to understand that is the graphic presentation of Gayatri, Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri symbolism, was an amazing enlightening. Maybe I've been chanting Gayatri Mantra since the age of 7, but this is something which I realize how beautiful is Gayatri and what is in Rigved, what is in Yajurved, what is in Upanishads, what I made as a Akhand was an amazing, enlightening mathematical design about Mantra Shastra also. And that is also something which I like to show. Sanatana Dharma cannot be understood unless until you understand tantra. That means human physical body and divine physical body. Suksham as well as Sthul. Similarly, Mantra Shastra, the phonetic sounds which are there in the universe, once you understand that is the second thing. And converting that into graphic form is Yantra, and that's why all the three have to be understood. And I'm trying to explain everything in Akhand Vidyashram, Yantra, Mantra and Tantra all in sequence form and show all the three are same. This particular picture has the body, a physical body, as sun, as a universal consciousness, and it's got mantra also at the same time. So all the three are there. This picture has been there ever since I'm born, and only after making this particular symbol, understanding it, I realized that lotus down represents Lord Brahma, the first stage of creation, which is equivalent to 22 by 21. Then 10 arms of Gayatri represent 10 stages of incarnation, development, growth, and also Vishnu, reincarnation. 5 heads represent Panchbhutas and Lord Shiva, and that is 22 by 21 to the power of 10, 0.34419, which is equivalent to 1.618034. That's why I call it divine, not made mine. It is, I've been shown to produce it, and as today's date I'm able to do, I feel happy. I've been instrumental in doing this in this life. Now, same thing, after making that, realizing this Gayatri Mantra, Gayatri symbolism, Tattriya symbolism, everything, then asked a question to my soul, Antaratma, Aditi. If you are Antaryami, you know omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. If you can help me convert the graphic presentation of animate form, where human beings, plants, animals are concerned, into a graphic presentation without any of the forms, just with mathematics and geometrical structures. If you can do it, rest of my life is dedicated to your work, and I will stick to it and forget what everything else. And I was made to do this particular picture. It's amazing. If you look at this particular picture at the red dot in the center, which represents sun, you will see an amazing number of pictures coming in the picture. As a result, your left side of the brain, right side of the brain, front, back, top, bottom, everything will get activated, integrated, and you will be one with universal consciousness. It's worth looking at this picture with red dot and see the kind of designs which are there. An entire graphic presentation of DIVYANK is there in this. Now, having explained the background of Yantra Shastra, now we are going to look at our picture of Shri Chakra Yantra. This is a picture again. Have a look at this particular picture. This was designed years ago. I do not know who did it, but it's a wonderful thing. It has been used as a symbolic representation for nothing. But many people look at it as a graphic presentation. But if you look at same red dot in the middle, which is sun, you will find amazing kind of dance of triangles and other structures in this, which will activate your brain and make it perfectly fantastic from meditation point of view, contemplative meditation point of view. Amazing. But now let's understand the science behind Shri Yantra or Shri Chakra one by one. Now, science, I do feel ancient Indian houses were designed with Vastu Shastra and which had 4 corners, and in the middle was the space which was left open to the sky to get all the benefits of. And that's why Vastu houses are very suspicious, very auspicious, very promising and wonderful. I have built my villa with this particular project, and I can tell you it's out of the world, fantastic to the core. Now let's see the picture of Vastu Shastra. You have 8 things outside which are dynamic form of earth. Within that you have a square, which is earth element, and within that you have a physical human body where head is toward northeast. That means that is the area you should have your temple or moods for meditation, pranayam or otherwise. Right at the opposite southwest you should have your bedroom, master bedroom, where all physicalized activities take place, and this side should be the highest, whereas water element should be on the head side. Right hand bottom is where kitchen is supposed to be there for fire element, and up left is Vayu, where guest or anything which needs to be evaporated should be put, and in between you have right in the middle is space meant for cosmic consciousness, and that is left to open. Entire surface will be like heaven on earth. That is the beauty of Vastu Purusha. They have beautiful designs. Now going to see Vastu Purusha within our symbol of Shri Chakra. Now you look at it. You can see north, east, south and west outside projection, which is first level of consciousness. Entry points are the 4 entry points. And I can tell you the entry to the house should be from northeast, not from anybody else, because that's the place where sun rises. That's a place for temple. That's a place for puja. That's the ideal place. And that is a place where you should have your water element or storage of water at the deepest part. Right at the bottom, you should have kitchen on the right side, which is southeast, fire element. Upper one is a water element. Then southwest, you have a master, which is earth element, solid purification. Northwest is a guest, air element. Right in the center is space element. If these things are put together, your house will be fantastic. And that is Vastu Purusha. Now, the windows on the north and east should be more than the west and south. Preferably west and south should have the minimum amount of light falling into the house from that side. Is as close as possible is better to get the maximum benefit. And corner on the southwest should be completely closed, and it should have the element where you store all your money over there. And I have used it, and I can tell you, ever since I became aware of this in 1997, I converted the whole thing to Vastu. I never had to borrow even 1 paisa ever since. And that's amazing, and done a wonderful work on the whole. That is what the Vastu Purusha plays a very important role in designing house and doing things systematically. Now, this is the part of Vastu Purusha. Now, out you have 4, then you have 4 triangles, entries are 4, then you have a square. Now you have 16 petals, which are 4 into dynamic form. That is where all the dynamism comes up. 4 into 4 or 4 into 2 into 2. That's it. In that you have 8. It's again double of 4. This is symbolic representation of goddess Durga, and that's it. She is a dynamic form where everything is present. Now I'm going to take you to the level which will surprise you and connect it with DIVYANK. Now you can see right in the center, you have the triangles present up and triangle presenting down. But I have given the triangle presenting up or upward triangles as first part and showing the other 21. But there might be a confusion for someone to look at number 5, which is a central triangle, which is actually pointing down. But I am including it up because it represents sun. Everything is moving towards solar system. If 5 is the center, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side, which is from up, and then same 4 down. That shows this is center, is Surya, is the center of solar system. So solar system is made of 21 parts, or these triangles represent 21 parts. And Upanishads say solar system is made of 21 parts, earth is 7, Antariksh is 7, 7 heavens, and whosoever can count with 21 parts, he can understand the beauty of solar system, a Brahman. But to go beyond to Satchit Anand, eternal blissful state, moksha, you got to take 22 level, and that is also what I'm talking about, first stage of creation, also 21 to 22, where centrosome becomes 2 centrioles. Here also now you're going to see how that can be done. Now if you look at this particular picture, you have the triangle which I have now shown as a 22. Now the question comes up, why bringing down is 22 and taking up is 2? But in this particular picture, you can have the down, up, down. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. So if you convert this or that, you'll have the same picture coming. But to go beyond the consciousness, you have 22 levels. Now these triangles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It shows the central part, which is made of 5 levels. And the lower part is of 5 gross matter. This is also the whole picture represents 10 stage. That's what you have seen in the first picture in the representation. And same thing you can see here too. If that is what it is designed, then it is graphic presentation of solar system, Brahmand, spiral galaxy, DIVYANK, the first stage of creation, Bhumi, element, all the cells. Can you imagine the amount of wisdom which was put into this to make this particular picture? Amazing. It makes me think, are we at the level where our ancient sages were who designed it? And I think they did it. And now I'm trying to understand. Now improvise on that within my own way to show that we need a new graphic presentation, new mathematical design, DIVYANK, with which the entire science, which is based on man-made mathematics, which is defective. And the best example is the golden ratio, where it is not giving the information which is required. And that has been used over and over. If instead of golden ratio of 1.618 or 1.6183398, etc., if you use a number of 1.618034, we'll have a much better impeccable wisdom for the entire world. And that is what I learned, that this graphic presentation also had 22 by 21 to the power of 10. It also had the Panchabhutas, grass as well as that. When I look at the entire picture, I feel so humble that we have so much of knowledge with us. What are we doing? Are we explaining the knowledge of Vedas and Upanishads and showing Vedas are the perfect knowledge of atom, elements, molecules, world, compounds, cells to the entire universe is there in Rigveda? Same thing is represented in Aitreya Upanishad. Same thing I'm trying to represent through Akhand Vidyashrams, all the work one by one. I think once we have complete the whole thing, once I am able to complete the whole thing, and I'm sure I would like the whole world to look at it seriously and improvise our knowledge for all the students from school, college to the universities of the world. Bring uniformity to the science so that we have science which is truthful, mathematically conclusive, no differences of opinion. Everybody should agree under this Divyank rule, whatever is done throughout the world would have much better results, perfect results, impeccable wisdom, which should be our objective. Today, our language has improved, mediums are improved, our softwares are better, our communication is better, mediums are better, science has progressed so much. Now is the time for us to make use of the modern science and redefine with Divyank the wisdom for the world is going to be out of the world. Now, let me show this in a graph. Now, Shri Chakra, look at this. Impeccable wisdom. Vastu Purusha, 4 direction, general square, first square 4, second 16, third 8, blue triangle 7 plus sun, shows about 7 and 14. Then red triangles are 10, black triangles are 10, green triangles are 8, central yoke is 1, total number of 43, up triangle 21, down triangle 22. The concept of 22 by 21 is well written here. Entire graphic presentation of cells to others is there. What more can we expect from a graphic presentation? And same thing is represented this so beautifully, and I'm sure anyone who's able to understand this can be in touch with universal consciousness, and entire universe thing will be at our hands to bring wisdom to the world with a perfect thing. Anyway, that's enough for the day. Thank you very much. We'll continue in Hindi tomorrow.